All right, so we're working on leash walking today with Madame Fluffy. We are using a wall, this garage, to help us get started.
Good girl.
Heel or loose leash walking
Good heel.
means that your dog is walking next to your left leg,
Yes.
not in front,
Girl.
not behind,
Yes.
right next to your left leg. So we have the slip leash on.
Good, good, good.
If you notice the leash between Shannon's
Yes.
hand and Fluffy's neck,
Good, Fluff.
there is no tension unless Fluffy is
Yes.
not
Oh,
in
you're
the
so
right
good.
spot.
Yes.
Shanna's left arm is perfectly straight.
Fluffy,
When she comes back,
good girl, backing.
when she reinforces with a treat, it is literally right at her left knee
Good.
or her left thigh.
Good girl, Fluffy.
Not in front, not behind, directly
Fluffy,
next to
you're
her
so
left
good.
knee or thigh.
And sit.
When she comes to a stop, Fluffy
Yes.
comes to a sit. So that's the first part, you guys. And you can practice this in the house, but try to find a wall to help you. And then we're going to move on to some more left-hand turns and right-hand turns away from the wall. Okay, so this next session, we've added some cones out here. And this is going to help Shannon make sure she practices left-hand turns and right-hand turns. So if you notice, Shannon has her pouch on with some high-value treats. When she's about to turn, she's going to give Fluffy a heads up by saying, heel.
Good girl. That's
So by
good.
giving her a cue right now before you turn directions, it's just being polite. It's like using your blinker in your car. We don't want to just drag her around. We want to give her the opportunity
Yes.
to follow us without leash pressure. And when Shannon comes to a stop, she wants an automatic sit. So let's say you've been heeling for a couple driveways down the street or in your driveway, and now you want to give Fluffy a chance to go pee, sniff, do dog things. So what you do is you come to a stop and sit, then you say, okay, and now she has freedom. But that does not mean she gets to pull in the leash. Shannon has, I think that's a 4-foot or 6-foot leash. 4-foot leash. Fluffy has that radius of that leash to sniff. If she gets past that radius, Shannon's going to plant her feet and add a little bit of pressure. And look how Fluffy learns to come back in. What a good dog. So if you know that Fluffy's favorite tree to pee by is over there, you're going to walk with her. Oh, a little distracted by, oh, chickens. Chickens. So again, add the leash pressure. When she stops pulling, you stop pulling. But there's chickens. Good. So see how Shannon walks with her so that there's no pressure on the leash. We are now teaching Fluffy that if you feel pressure or pulling on that leash, something's wrong.
All right, she wants to work. We're going to go back.
She's going to go back to work. So now Shannon's going to slide her hand back down the leash. Look how much leash Shannon has between her hand and Fluffy's neck. It is not a lot, because all Shannon wants to be able to do is pull back just a little bit to get her in place. She doesn't want to have to bend her elbow very much, because you want your walk to be as comfortable for you as it is for Fluffy. So left straight arm, relaxed fingers, reinforce verbally and with eye contact and treats.
Yes.
Right by that left leg. If she gets in front of you, pull your hand back towards your butt.
Yes.
If she gets behind you, pull your hand up in front of your body. But when she gets next to your side, make sure there's no tension on that leash.
Here. Heel.
Beautiful.
Good, Fluffy. You're
So good. And I would say do 3 to 5 minutes, and then you're gonna stop. You can do as many of these a day as you want, but try not to spend too much time in the real constructive heel, because she is a puppy. We want to make sure she has plenty of time to sniff and be a dog. But heeling is definitely important to get started on right away.